speaking of YouTube, my first year, I know it's such a cliche to say like, the real treasure were the friends we made along the way. But like, it's true, and I know I would say that me saying that kind of phrase has also become a cliche of me just acknowledging this is said a lot and then saying, but you know what? They make a good point. So maybe that's my cliche. But I mean, yeah, throughout my time online, like, you talk about your life being preserved, like, that life ended up being interesting enough to welcome others into my life that have only further to improve it going forward. Because I remember. But, early on, my parents always said, like, don't be friends with people you met online, because they probably lying about all their information, and they're probably not Jeremy from New Jersey. But even despite that, I did meet a couple people through YouTube and video games and stuff that I started talking to and chatting with, and then one of them, I don't know her name. It was Pastel for a while, so I don't know what she goes by anymore. I think I saw her Discord recently, like it popped up randomly. I'm like, oh, I forgot about you. Yeah, she was this animator friend that me and Lucas and other people on Ten Kingdoms, so like Nick and Cole and Joey, and we all knew her because she was interacting with my streams and stuff. And then she eventually became like a pretty regular viewer, and we were chatting occasionally. And she made a little animation actually for the channel, which was awesome. And yeah, but I remember, again, like, sorry, I'm at a camp, so there's gonna be noises occasionally. I remember going to my parents, because again, they didn't super want me being friends with people online. They were a little more lenient at that point. They were kind of like, okay, whatever. But I was still in like middle school, so I told them, and I was like, but I had to like build the courage. Like, I'm all nervous. I'm like, hey, so I'm friends with someone online, and they're like, who is it? And like, it's getting really serious, and like, they kind of got mad at me. Like, I think that with Pastel, they actually kind of punished me. Like, they wanted me to stop talking to her or stay offline or something. I think I still did for a little bit, but she kept changing her name to like Void Animates or something. I don't remember. And then eventually we just split off, and I never talked to her again. But this whole thing has brought in new friendships and has revitalized old ones. Like, I still keep in good touch with Cole and Joey. They're awesome. I didn't meet them through online, but this is a video where I just talk about friendships in general. Okay, forget just these. But I should remember that with Lucas. Like, again, I have to clarify, Lucas from the beginning, not Lucas from the like stuff from a few years ago. I don't think he's coming back. But Lucas OG, the real one. He, like, the whole thing was just started off of our dumb friendship. It was just us, like, just screaming and wanting to be as big as PewDiePie. It was cool. But yeah, I met like some other. I talked to like, I think one other person. I can't remember who, but I can't remember their name. But I remember chatting with someone. I can't remember though. And then about 3 years ago is when I wanted to make a Pixelmon server because I need content, and I love Pixelmon. I wanted to have some fun with it and do a little Aternos server, even though Aternos is dead to me now because it's stupid. And I just hopped on YouTube and I just searched up like Pixelmon YouTube, and I went to different like videos and I tried to like filter by views because I wanted to get like small creators. Obviously, I'm not gonna reach out to someone with like 100,000 to like 500,000 whatever subscribers and be like, hey, you want to join my server? Maybe with like 300 subs. I'm like, hey, can you join? But in doing that, that's when I ran into and I discovered Squid Play and Elemental Gamers, Nova and Jackie. And honestly, like we all three of us really hit it off because like, first of all, I have to thank them for like how, I was gonna say kind and supportive, but considering the accuracy of that, I'm gonna go with stupid. No, just how like open they were to trying something like that out, and like both of them were so willing to like, let's make some friends. Like I want to do some more content stuff, and like that sounds fun. Do a little server together. So I invited them on. We did our first video, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. We did a few more other things on that server, and it was great. Just talked to Nova, and I talk to him more now. But like I met Rainer through that, who is a friend of I say friend of Nova, half runs Elemental Gamers. But we all really hit it off. But not everything is gonna be so happy because not to go into it too much because I don't want to cry while I'm at camp. That's for the end of the week. He, as you know, like a couple of years ago, he was in a car accident and he did not make it. So, yeah, that sucks. But like, I'm glad I got to know him. I know Jackie's glad she got to know him. He was a really funny guy, and you can spend your whole life wishing that you had more time to talk to the people that you lose. You just keep wishing for like one more second. Like I wish I had just a day with them, but it's not gonna change much. If you wish for just some more time with them, it's going to end eventually anyway. Like, everything has a way of working out. As I've discussed before, I'm a Christian. I'm actually at a Christian camp. That's no. Where camper life was going to be. If you remember camper life, oh man. But yeah. So I'm Christian. So I believe that like everything is planned by God. Like He knows what's going to happen, and a lot of people like see the negatives in that. Like they point out, it's like, oh, you are not in control of your destiny, or like you're not in control of what you do. And I have to disagree, because the whole point is that God gave us free will. God gave us the ability to think for ourselves and do as we please, because He wanted us to have freedom, and He wanted us to choose to love Him. So we have the ability to choose what we do. We choose what we do. I'm choosing to make this video. You're choosing to watch it. It's all choices. And some people say that, oh, if it's God's plan, then you're not choosing anything. It's less of everything is like you have no choice in the matter. It's more of He's going to guide you in any way He can to the best possible outcome for you. And you are willing to take it or not. But He knows if you're going to pick it or not. That doesn't mean He's not going to give you the opportunity, because He knows in the future you don't plan on picking it. You don't plan on going with Him, because He's still going to push. So, that's my view. That really is just, you can't change things, so all I can really say with Nova is just, I hope he's doing well. I hope he's good. I miss him, but life goes on. Life goes on. But me and Jackie are really close. We're very close, so that's good. Then you run into the negatives where people just aren't good with Cranach and Cran. That whole situation's rough. I don't really want to get into it because there's a lot there, but whatever. We're all living. We're all moving on. And with Ender, that was one where it was rough. So we were friends. We met up because I randomly found his channel, and I watched him for a little bit. And I never checked his Twitch, by the way. I never checked his Twitch following. I didn't know he had like over 1,000 followers on there. I thought his main thing was just YouTube, and he's like posting VODs or something from YouTube. I don't know. But I found his channel. It was like 200 subs, or like 190 subs. I can't remember. But I remember making a community post where I just tagged him in it. I said, "Hey guys, can we try anything we can to get to work out where I can make a video with Ender? Like, I think it'd be awesome. He's really cool. I've been watching some of his stuff for a bit. He's really funny, and I would love to make this happen." And I got a couple of likes or whatever, and then Ender commented on it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, hi, what's up? I'd be down to do something." I'm like, "Okay." And then we add each other in Discord, and we started talking. And I met his friend Sergeant, and then I introduced them to Jackie and my friends, and they introduced me to some of their friends. So we started growing as friends for a little bit, and it went on for like a solid, like, I want to say like 8 months, maybe a year. I can't remember. It's been a while. But it was pretty unceremonious. I didn't talk much about it, so I'll briefly talk about it here, because I don't want this video to be like 20 minutes. These videos have been getting progressively longer each time. But there was just a lot of stuff that I let build up that like were starting to bug me about us being friends, or like his friends, or just in general, starting to get on my nerves. And this was when I wasn't good at communicating or being a good human being, I would say. So I kind of just decided I'm going to silently grow hatred for him and wait until it all bubbles up, and then I explode on him randomly and don't give him a chance to talk through it. So there's a bug on me. Yeah, so not my best idea. I know this sounds terrible, this sounds horrible, but like, I still think some of my points I made, obviously I'm not gonna share them because that's completely private, but I still think some of my points I made are valid, but a majority of what I said was like just, what am I talking about? A majority of what I said was nothing. Some of the points I made, I still kind of agree with, where I'm like, yeah, I still kind of feel this way, but like, I don't know. I was just really unreasonable. I think that's the takeaway, is that I was just not in a good headspace, and I just told him, like, I don't want to talk anymore, and I don't want to talk about how I'm feeling, and I'm just shut him off, which was not good, not a very good thing to do. So don't listen to me, kids, about that. So yeah, don't do that to people. Ghosting is not a good idea. And he was very respectful, and we stayed friends on Discord, and we didn't talk, but we stayed friends on Discord so we could keep in touch, and he was like, in case you ever want to talk things through. And what do you know, now like a few months later, I started to feel a lot of remorse and realized, wait, I should have at least given the satisfaction of a conversation instead of just me yelling like, I don't want to talk more about this, I don't want to talk more about this. So we did, we talked through it all, and he cleared a lot of stuff up, and I opened up to him about some of the, I guess, grievances I had, which still feels weird to say, like, kind of stupid. But yeah, we talked it through, and now we're actually like becoming friends again. So I'm excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But yeah, again, it's a cliche, And this is a cliche for me, but it really is the friends you make along the way. Like, I would not be here. I would not be as driven to do things. I didn't even talk about AJ. Oh, I'm so stupid. AJ been great. AJ, he introduced all of his animator friends. AJ is just hilarious, and he's always like encouraging me to try these like big projects, and he's always willing to help out and give advice, and he's always willing to give me opportunities. Like, I could be voicing Walden at some point. Oh, I hope so. He's great. He's great. It's all great. The friends that I've made have really been the people that have pushed me. My parents too, obviously, but it's all these friends that have pushed me to be who I want to be and be the creator I want to create. And I honestly couldn't be here without you guys, so. And that includes you, just audience viewers, so. Thank you, friends. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have done more than you could possibly imagine. And I hope you look forward to the 8-year anniversary tomorrow. I'll see you then, guys.